Just right off of 95. This is another load of chicken that goes to the Port of Alabama. So, or the Port of Mobile, my bad. I do this load pretty often. I made a video about it, about the port. That was one of my first videos. It's pretty bad, so I might try to redo it this time and actually catch, you know, good content of the port. So there, I just got here. I've been here maybe 10 minutes. These guys already started unloading me. I'm just looking at me. I need a haircut, man. This is looking pretty shabby. But they started unloading me. They started loading me. So this load, they got a couple of these loads that go to the Port of Mobile every day. So one lady told me that they ship this chicken overseas. I know in Jacksonville, the chicken that you deliver in Jacksonville, that definitely goes overseas. This is the back side of the place. I mean, it's pretty, I'm not gonna say it's tight, but they're rebuilding it. It's pretty easy to get into. The thing is that the lines on the ground, they kind of don't line up with the dock, so I'm over here crooked. But I guess it was good enough for me to get in the door. So here's need to wipe her down. It's getting a little dusty. Like where I look at my inside. Where I park at, it's a dirt lot, so get a lot of this dust. Now I want to show y'all what I use to clean my truck off during, you know, trying to clean it off every day if I can. But this stuff right here, bottle's pretty dirty. It's from the company Suds. It's called Waterless Wash. It does a real good job. Cleans your truck, cleans the paint off, doesn't leave no scratches, and it leaves a nice little coat at the end. But guys, this weekend I installed one light right here. I was trying to figure out how to do this front light, but you know, we got a bunch of plates down here, so I'm gonna have to do some research on how to do that. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights. I wanted to do 7 on each side, but I did 6 for now on each side. I didn't get the top done, unfortunately, but I got the stuff to do it. So hopefully next time when I get home, these bottom parts, it took me a good while to do these bottoms. The other side, I started on the other side, and it took me a while. So yeah, hopefully, you know, later on tonight I get to turn them on for the first time. I haven't seen them, so hopefully they look good. But I know I can't wait to do the top and have the whole thing lit up pretty nice. Maybe 7's gonna be enough, but I left space to do you know, if I wanted to add more lights, you know. But hopefully that's good enough for now. So we'll see. They're getting us loaded, as you hear. You can hear he's already up, you know, up to the fuel tank. So let's see how long they take. I know it's frozen chicken in boxes, so let's see. I forgot my GoPro at home, so after this I'm gonna go straight back to the house, pick up my GoPro and get on the road. They finally got us loaded. It might have took no more than 10 minutes. It was pretty quick for this place. This trip is, I think it's like, depending on which way you go, it can vary from 475 miles to 585. I think the fastest way would be going down to Jacksonville and then cutting across 10 and, you know, take 10 into Mobile. But then you got to cross 3 scales So what I do is, and I need to go home back and get my camera. So, and this is the way I usually go. I take 84 across Georgia into Valdosta, into Thomasville, then run 19 south to 10, and then you bypass the Georgia scale, the Jacksonville scale, and the second Jacksonville scale, right past the 75 split. So you avoid all those scales going this way. But when you go the 84 way, it's a bunch of small towns. So that's why it takes a little longer, but you don't have to deal with scales, DOT officers out here that much. So I'm gonna go get my camera, and then I'm gonna stop real quick in the yard, get my camera, and get back on the road. Gotta be in Mobile. The broker said I had to be there at 6:45, but every other time I've been here, it's been first come, first serve. So you know what? This time I'm gonna be there by 6:45, but next time I'm gonna let them know, hey, it's first come, first serve. I'm gonna verify. Well, here's the on-ramp to I-10, but I'm really fiending for some Hardee's right now. So I think we're gonna call it a day here. We only drove 200 miles. If we got 266 miles left, I could do that in about 4 hours, maybe a little over 4. I gotta be there at 6:45 in the morning, which I think it's first come, first serve, but we'll see when I get there. But there go Hardee's, the beloved Hardee's, and I'm about to go get me a double Western. But here's the truck stop. It's a great truck stop. Usually when I'm going to Mobile, this is the truck stop I tend to stop at. It's a pretty big, wide open truck stop. And yeah. They also sell Hunt's Brothers pizza here. I love Hunt's Brothers. Oh, they got Arby's. I never ate Arby's. I'm not a big fan of Arby's, so. Oh man. So maybe I could squeeze in between these two trucks. It's pretty packed today. Look like it. Well, they're already parked out there on the. Oh shooters. Didn't even see that pickup truck right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and park against this park against right here. Shouldn't be too. They haven't left a lot of space. So I'm gonna park right here. Hey, but before I go to Hardee's, I haven't got out and looked at these lights. So let's get out and look at these lights and see how they look. And let's check them out. Oh man, I like that. I'm not gonna lie. They look a little off a little bit, maybe. Look a little shade off. I need to figure out how to do this front light right here. That's gonna look way better. And I need to hurry up and get home and do the top. So that's gonna look great. It looks good. Let's check the other side out. That's weird. That guy sitting right there is pretty weird. But this side looks good too. The shade looks a little off, but you know what? For the price, I can't be can't be picky. Made it to Alabama Port Authority. This morning I had to stop. I got here around 5:45. I had to take a 2-hour break. So I stopped right there. That's where I was just stopped at. That's where the escorts pick you up at to take you inside the port. Right now we're headed over to dock control. You got to check in here first, and check in here first and check your truck in. Then they give you a pass. Then you go over there and wait for an escort to escort you inside. I've been here a couple times. They're pretty. Once you get inside, it's maybe 15 minutes to get unloaded. They're trying to knock people out. It's the waiting to get inside that takes the longest. So we But I got some good news. We got a load going up to Quincy, Illinois, up north of Hannibal, Missouri, north of St. Louis. Once again, I haven't been that way in a while, so it was paying pretty good, so we took it. I don't know what's up with all these loads going up north, but hey, the money's there, I'll do it. So there's a couple reefers, it looks like. Hopefully there's not tons of, oh, look at all these trucks out here. Ooh, it's crazy. If I didn't have to take my 2-hour break, I would, I should have just came over here and took my 2-hour break. But I don't know how they act over here, so I didn't want to be in the way. There's a line, man. Last time there wasn't a line. That's crazy. Now I know next time I just park right here. Take my 2-hour break. I could have got in line at 6:45 and just been there for, you know, had my pass already. But yep, oh man. Now I know next time I just come over here, get in line, and get my paperwork. I'm just going to the docks right now. At this point, it should be 20 minutes max to the docks. Yeah. It's the longest part is waiting for the dock, so they're usually pretty quick out here. All right. Yes, sir. Finally got loaded. It took 30 minutes. Those guys, all three of those loaders ended up being real good guys. Try to record a little footage of him recording it. I don't like recording people because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. But I asked him, I recorded a little 30 seconds. I didn't want to press not my luck, but But the guy ended up signing my paperwork. I look at the paperwork. He signed it January 10th. January 10th, 1957. And I was like, hey man, you dated my paperwork wrong. You put 57 instead of, 23. He was like, oh man, you wouldn't believe. And I was like, oh, today must be your birthday. He said, yeah. I've been doing that all day. I just said happy birthday, man. It's an easy little mistake. I guess when you're used to riding your birthday your whole life, something simple like that, it's not that big of a deal. But guys, we got these totes of some type of chemical. Yeah, these kind of loads, they require a tanker endorsement. And you can feel when you're stopping, the truck is going like this. It's like swaying back and forth because all the chemicals in there are, going. Nothing's holding the chemicals in the totes. So right now I can feel my whole truck rocking back and forth. So when you're driving loads like this, guys, you gotta be very careful. Bigger braking distance, and because that momentum of that sloshing will cause you to jerk forward even though you're applying your brakes. You know what I mean? So you gotta be very careful. I know all my old heads know this, but for new guys that might see this and get into tankers, it's the same way with a tanker. That's why they require a tanker endorsement, so you at least get the aspect of what you're doing, you know what I mean? So hopefully I gotta be up in the caves by, it is Thursday. So this will be a first time experience for me. And hopefully I need to think of good ways to video this. I don't want to mess up this chance I got. I probably ain't no telling when I'll be back to the caves again. But about to run to this Love's real quick. It's not that far from here. And get some fuel. Weigh this sucker out. It says it's 16 totes weighing 41,000. So that's a good amount of weight. So let's go get this thing weighed and get some fuel. Give me a Red Bull and we can get on the road. Just got some fuel. Want to hear something crazy? There's this guy in this Covenant. No, he's pulling in behind me. Had to go. This guy right here in this burgundy Cascade, he was on the fuel line for 30 minutes. Went inside, got him some food, a drink. The guy in the Covenant truck has to go inside the truck stop. Tell this guy to move his truck. He's not fueling, he's not doing nothing. Guy comes out, leaves the fuel island and goes parks in the parking lot. Now how much sense does that make? He went in there, went shopping, finished what he had to do, holding up the fuel island, and then goes in there and parks his truck. Now guys, this truck stop is not big. It's not that big of a distance to walk and park. That's ridiculous, man. That's inconsiderate, man. That's the one thing I don't like about the trucking industry, that drivers are not, I'm sure they're aware. The thing is that they don't care. You know what I mean? So, that sucks, man. It's way different from what I'm used to from the military. In the military, you have to care about well, you have to do, you know, worry about the next man and everything. So it's a whole different monster. But it's just crazy that the guy had to go inside and tell this guy, hey, can you move your truck so there's a line out there. Oh, I'm shopping. Ridiculous. And you know, the people at Loves, they don't care. They're just gonna push the automated button and say, hey, can you move your truck out of the fuel line? They're never gonna go do anything about it. So it just like it reinforces that negative behavior. But me bitching about it ain't gonna do nothing about it. So this was my weights, guys. Look, it's pretty close right there. 33,100. That means I only can get 900 in fuel. That is about 112 gallons. So it's about $500 in fuel. So looks like I'm gonna have to play the fuel game into Illinois. I'm not in Florida and Georgia where I can run back roads and rely on the weight limit in Georgia. But between scales, I do over fuel. So the next scale I'm gonna pass is north of Tupelo. It's a pretty good distance away. That I don't even know what it's called. Right before you get into crossing the Tennessee on 45, that's the next scale up there. Mississippi is one of those states. The funny thing about Mississippi, they're open in the middle of the night. Mississippi, a state trooper, he'll pull you over just to meet his quota, go home for the day. I had a guy over there north of Greensville headed into Memphis. He pulled me over. I was coming towards Greenfield, leaving Memphis. He pulled me over and said, hey, I'm just gonna do a quick inspection. Your truck is clean. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with it. I just need to meet my quota, and I get you in and out in 5 minutes. I'm not gonna really look. We're just gonna go through the motions, and we'll get your inspection and get you on the road. Check the tires, walking around, told me left, right, blinker. I went there 5 minutes. He gave me inspection. He said, I was like, hey, what you about to do? You know, they country up there. I was like, hey, man, you finna go home, man? Yeah, I done got my quota for the day. He's damn sure he went home. Sped off and went home. So, Mississippi is one of those states that I've learned you can't tread lightly on Mississippi. You can't take those guys, you can't take them boys lightly, because they'll set up an inspection station anywhere, and they're quick to pull them portables out. That's one thing they will do. So we headed on into, I've never been this way out of Mobile on 45. I like that car right now. So 45, I think I've been on certain sections north of this, but I haven't been through this city part right here. So let's see how far we get. I only got it says 2 hours, but got 6 hours of drive time. I can get up in maybe Bell, Tennessee, maybe, hopefully. So yeah, guys, we'll check it out. Good morning, everybody. Last night I stopped here in West Point, Mississippi, and I got here and there was one spot left, and I was like, you know what? I should go and take that one spot and, you know, crash for the night. So I backed in, it's not tight at all back there. It was back in the corner. And yeah, I was supposed to take an 8-hour break, and it turned into a 10-hour break. I woke up at 8. I woke up at my 8-hour mark, which was like 2:30 something in the morning. Well, I said, man, forget that. I'm finna go back to sleep. Didn't wake up till my 10-hour break was up, so it's a little later than I want, because I like to drive later in the day. I mean, early in the morning, to avoid a bunch of four-wheelers and, you know, cars. Four-wheelers and truck drivers, because truck drivers tend to wake up around 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. So to avoid that, I like to wake up early, 2 o'clock in the morning. But there's so much time on this load that I guess I didn't feel the need to get up early. But there is, across the street from the Loves, there is a Walmart, so that is a plus. There's a bunch of restaurants around here, McAllister's, Burger King, KFC, Popeyes. So it's a good place to stop, man. Last time I came this way, that Loves was brand new, so it's been a while, man. I haven't been this way in a hot minute. But we're about 530 miles, we'll just say 540 miles out of Quincy, Illinois. From the reviews I've read, there's a staging area that you can go park at. So I guess I'll make my mind up if I'm gonna go to the staging area. There is a Loves, I think, right outside of Hannibal, before you get to Hannibal, Missouri. There is a Loves. Might stop there, but we'll see. Still got a good 9 hours to make my mind up. But we're rolling. Got a couple scales to pass. That's another reason I should have woke up earlier. There's the Missouri here and right here at the state line, but when you cross into Tennessee, the Mississippi, there's a Mississippi scale. Then up in Dyersburg, there's a scale there. There's two scales actually. One in Tennessee and then one in Missouri. And then the last scale will be up towards St. Louis, right before you get to St. Louis. So there's a couple more scales I gotta pass. But we got the day started. Slept real good, that's for sure. But I'll catch y'all down the road. going on, y'all? I'm here in Quincy, Illinois. I'm at the staging area right here. I got here maybe yesterday. Trains crossing right here all day, all night. I got here yesterday evening, and man, I went to sleep, crashed out. My broker told me my appointment was at 9 o'clock. I get here, the guy's saying, "Oh well, your appointment ain't scheduled till 12:30." So that makes me late to my next appointment. I'm supposed to be going from Fort Madison, Iowa, down to Elkton, Florida, a little south of Jacksonville, for Saturday. So hopefully that load still goes through. But the caves is this way, but I think it was like half a mile. You can see it down there. But look at the side of the hills. It's pretty interesting. But it got real cold out here last night. It got in the 20s last night. Turned my truck off and I was shivering. So yeah, I didn't know it was gonna get that cold. I didn't think it was, but it did. I thought it was gonna be snowing. I seen snow on the ground earlier down the road. So we'll see. Hopefully they get us in there, man. We can see. This is my first time in caves, so hopefully we can see what it's like. Hopefully it's interesting. And hopefully it's pretty cool. I'm just not realizing I've been needing to use this restroom this whole time. There's a porta-john down on the other side. Didn't even know. But it's too cold to go sit in there. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. Hopefully it don't take too long. empty. Time to get out of here and see if we can still make our next load. Glad they didn't drag mud all inside the trailer. Let's check it out. When I first came in here, when I was first coming in here, they call you and give you instructions and tell you where to go. And they're literally yelling out directions. It's pretty tight in here as well. And you could easily get lost in here if you just initially come down here. But it's a cool experience, to say the least. See? Oh shit, oh, see, I went the wrong way. Supposed to make a right, but it's fine. See how easily you can get lost? When I first came in, my windows started getting foggy. I think the camera started getting foggy. I'm trying to remember what he told me. It's all tight. It's all confusing, but it's pretty cool, pretty neat. Now we're on the way out. Go back to the staging area, scanning my paperwork, and tell my dispatcher I'm empty. See if he still wants me to go to do the load still. Well, I'm finally here at my pickup. I didn't get to record my outro because I was such in a rush to get here. But the caves is pretty exciting. I can't complain about it. It was kind of confusing, but also a good experience. I'm not gonna lie. I will go back again if I can. If I see a logo in there, I'll probably check it out again. But if you enjoyed the video, enjoyed the content, man, please like and subscribe, comment. Let me know what you'd like to see so I can continue to try to make watchable content. But until the next one, or right now we're on a load to Elkton, Florida. So from Elkton, Florida but from here in Fort Madison, Iowa to Elkton, Florida. It's a Conagra to Conagra. So it's supposed to be 42.5. It's really cold out here. And There's a lot of people out here waiting to get loaded. So we'll see how that pans out. The reviews on Google are not looking that bad. It's so bad I'm wearing 2 sweaters. That's how cold it is. But I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.